was, it's too much. Like, I'm too famous now. I'm never going to be able to be what I want to be. That's...
What? An Ileo?
What?
An Ileo?
It wasn't Ileo.
Oh, Caitlyn Jenner, walk you down the aisle. Hit me up on Ileo. Isn't that what she always wanted to be?
Stop derailing this conversation. I'm trying to be sensible.
What did she want to be?
She was a woman.
Oh, so the story was, I'm now too famous to transition.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, that was...
I was trying to play catch up on my notes.
That was why I found it interesting, because it was like... It reminded me of that moment in that Amy Winehouse documentary when she won those I think it was the Grammys, and she said, all I could think about at that moment was, I want to get off the stage and take some drugs. It's like you're at that pinnacle of your career, like that's the bit that everyone wants to get to, and you're
quite
just
the same as Amy Winehouse wanting to do drugs.
It is, because it's the same, because it's that moment that everyone thinks like you get there and it will be perfect, and you get there and it ain't perfect, and you're thinking about other things. So to me, that's exactly the same thing. It's your thing. You're at that point in your life when everything should be right,
by something, so
and but your
it.
Soul is not. Do you know what I mean? At peace, and you're thinking about something else. So
she did talk about being at peace.
To me, that's the exact same thing.
All right.
I'm not comparing.
I get
comparing transitioning to taking drugs. I'm just saying, if you're not right within yourself, it don't matter what achievement you make.
It's not enough.
It's not going to be right. You're not going to be right till you're right, are you?
Danny was quite touched by Caitlin's story.
Yeah, go on.
Did you notice? He looked quite moved.
No, I was like I've erased Danny from my memory during this scene.
Caitlin said that she'd found peace as a woman and acknowledges that she has an opportunity to make a difference in the world, and yet she still wants to protect school sports over trans kids.
That's your notes right there, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the exact opposite of basically what she just said. Like, she wanted to be at peace and be a woman, but she's prioritising
politics,
sporting prowess over that. Well, that's dumb. She's learnt nothing from her own story. I learnt more from her own story than she did. For God's sake. So...
Big Brother really does have a basement this year, is the moral of that story I've written.
I want more wine.
Okay.
Should I go and get it?
No.
Should we pause?
Yeah, let's pause.
Sorry, listeners.
Right.
We think this pod's been crap so far.
Yeah, we've read some DMs, and then we've got our wine filled up, and we're back. We've rebooted our game.
I'm going to chug half this glass of wine and hope you pick it up.
Chug. I had a drink before you got here tonight as well.
Oh, God. You could have offered me one when I arrived. I was waiting for chips for 2 hours.
Trying to get through that bloody episode of Big Brother.
Right, now.
This was good. This was an exciting part.
You talk us through it.
So they're leaving the gallery, and I'm like, it's
that
gonna
was
be
so much fun. That's what Caitlin said.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
I was like, it's going to be a comp, it's going to be a comp, it's going to be a comp. But then it wasn't. And Big Brother said, I don't know what he said. What did he say? Have you got it?
No, I haven't got exactly.
Well, I got a bit of
I've got the
it.
gist
Where
of it.
Big Brother said, right here, right now, right here,
right now, right here, right now,
is a flash eviction. One of you will be leaving my game as soon as the doors of the lift open back upstairs.
Can I say what I thought it was going to be? And you can say
unanimous decision.
Yeah, no, I thought it was whoever stays in the lift longest.
Oh, like an endurance comp.
Yeah. No, that wouldn't make sense. It would be whoever leaves first gets evicted because they're got the least stamina.
Yeah,
right? Something like that.
I feel like you've got better ideas than Big Brother this year.
Quite. I mean, that ain't difficult.
I mean, how long did they take to decide? Do we know? Well, Caitlin basically took the lead, didn't she?
I wonder why.
Just 10 housemates in a small little lift. Who goes? You decide, said Big Brother.
Yeah.
Caitlin goes,
ooh.
If we're going to decide who goes... Caitlin's off today. Who wants to go?
Who wants to see my
then everyone's like, Dane, like all their heads like,
oh yeah. Dane's like sitting in the corner. Nah, I don't want to go anymore.
What's that boy in the corner? Someone's album.
Professor Green or something. oh no, is it Dizzy Rascal?
Yes, yeah, I think it is.
Someone of that ilk.
Dane sat there like, I don't know, it just reminded me of like some creepy child from
horror films. Yeah.
Like, why is he
rocking in the corner? Maybe he's got claustrophobia. He said he's happy to be there, sitting in the corner. Tom said he didn't want to go because he's coming out of his shell.
Coming out of my shell.
One of my most fucking hated things for anyone ever to say in Big Brother is, "Oh, I've not come out of my shell yet." You need to be out your shell before you even get through those doors.
You leave the shell in the parking lot.
We don't want that shell. I ain't got time for you to come out your shell. You come in with your personality turned up to 100. We don't want no old alcoholic sibling in a shell.
No. We prefer shell in a scarf, pushing a lawnmower around the garden.
Oh, it's picked up already. Quick, keep drinking the wine. Luke, I noticed, was like, his eyes were huge. He's like, oh, I don't want to go.
Luke went to Dane just to want to go.
Yeah, he's like desperate to just kill someone.
Caitlin was pointing at Tom, expecting him to leave, I said. You know, Tom, he's kind of old. He should go.
Josh said he had claustrophobia. Oh, you can go there. And he said he wants Danny out because he's only been here half a day.
I think Danny said, look, I know that... Is that what Josh said?
Yeah.
Danny was like, I know that, I understand I'm the obvious choice. I'm the last one in, but Big Brother is about the people you're in with. This is what Danny was like. And since I met you, my game plan was blown out of the water. It was gaming hard.
I was panicking that he was out to quit then.
Oh, self-evict?
Yeah,
No.
I thought, oh God, he's not going to take one for the team, is he?
No, he said, in the diary room, it was snow in hell before I ever self-evict.
Yes. And we have to drag me out, he said. I did notice, I don't know if you noticed, that Caitlin was the last person to speak out of everybody.
Yes, she was.
Probably because she was conducting the whole conversation. Okay.
What does that tell you?
What do you think?
What?
Are you joking?
Oh, that it was set up for Caitlin to leave. Is that what you're saying? That Big Brother was
Is this even a discussion?
That Big Brother...
You think Caitlin, on the spot then, in that lift, decided she was going to go to sacrifice her game for the other? Do you actually think that? Let's think of all the evidence we've just spoke about Caitlin fucking Jenner and the way she carries on. You actually think she did not know she was going that exact minute, that exact day, that exact hour, written in blood in her fucking contract? Have you lost your goddamn mind?
I'd like to hope not, but possibly.
Had that not even occurred to you?
We're doing a lot of work, and we're gonna go take California. I'm thinking, if that is your concern, why are you here in the first place?
I'm getting shades of Scaramucci now. Jesus, Scaramouche.
Is that the guy from Celebrity Big Brother?
Yeah, they said was only in there for a task.
Yeah.
Fucking Scaramucci, Omarosa, and Caitlyn Jenner all on the 1 week contract, along with Jonathan Japan.
Well, what if someone else had stepped forward?
That's what I was thinking.
Themselves.
Well, that's what I was thinking. The whole thing was rigged. They all knew that Caitlyn was going. Because I think bear with me. Because otherwise everyone would have been up in arms. No, Caitlyn can't go. She's the only reason half the people are watching this show, because she's actually famous, unlike all us also rans.
No one wanted to convince anyone to stay.
No, that's true.
If you're putting yourself forward, it's like, okay, right, open the lift, get out.
Look at the evidence here. She'd just been in the gallery telling her story, her big swan song. Fucking, I know she's told it 10 million times before, but literally she just had the highest moment in the house. And now she leaves. A hero, because she's taken the hit for everybody else.
Yeah.
Did you actually think that was real?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm surprised at you.
No,
You've been in these BB streets long enough.
I said to you, another short contract, so I thought that Caitlyn left a little bit too easily. But Big Brother can't predict that someone's Dane, for example, who said he wanted to go, isn't going to step up and walk.
Oh, if he had.
One moment, please, Dane.
If he had, Caitlyn would have gone the next fucking day. Honestly, there's not one person listening to this who thinks Caitlyn Jenner actually volunteered then and went, apart from you.
Caitlyn said, I really look forward to getting to meet everybody. Yeah, you're quite right. This sounds like a prepared thing. I really looked forward to getting to meet everybody. I love people. I don't want to let anybody down. Oh, and her charity is Trans Pride Australia, she revealed. Danny was rubbing his hands together waiting for Caitlyn to self-evict.
Yeah, but then we still had to sit through the 15-minute bloody long
She's trying
goodbye.
to take over the 5th biggest economy in the world, California. Is that a scientific fact?
That's more evidence for the accused.
She said, it's time to move on. Do I want to do it? No. Do I have to do it? Yes.
Yes, because it's in my contract. For God's sake, think about it clear with a clear mind. Forget about that wine. Would Big Brother want Caitlyn Jenner of all fucking people to leave at that exact moment?
No.
No, they wouldn't. I feel patronised. Stupid.
But she left in the daytime.
That's why she didn't get the interview.
But if they knew she was going, Sonia would have been there to do the interview.
Well, they knew someone was going, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know Sonia did an interview till you told me tonight. Normally I just see him in the back of a cab.
She actually doesn't. She did it for Danny.
Oh, sweet. Fair's fair. I want to watch that.
Go.
Yeah.
ITW. We'll play that later when Danny goes.
So...
Caitlin said, we'll be friends forever, just like me and Jacqueline Jossa.
Yeah, and when I come walk you down the aisle.
Did she say, no, let's take California as she left?
Oh, no.
She did.
What? Listen, why has Big Brother let Omarosa go, has let Caitlin go, and then let Danny go?
All the people that anyone cares about.
It could literally not have gone worse if you'd written it. It couldn't. It's just awful. It's just awful. That last episode when Danny wasn't in it, I just thought, I don't even want to watch this. It's so boring.
I actually was okay.
It was okay. It was literally okay. I give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
It's too long though.
Well, we'll come to that.
All right then. Come to that later. No, think it, say it.
Dane's touching moment with Caitlin as she went to leave. You know, they go to the walk-in wardrobe area.
Oh, yeah.
He came in to have a word with her. It was like going into Santa's grotto.
I don't remember this.
To have a little word. And then Imogen came in as well. And Dame said that Caitlin's moment with the picture and just being around her as herself taught him that you need to be true to yourself. And he said he has a lot of respect for what Caitlin has been through. And he was talking about it in the diary room.
Did he have a cue card with him? Or...
No, earpiece. And then he had a stress ball. Did you notice this in the diary room? A little blue stress ball. I guess it's maybe part of his coping mechanism.
Strategy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
interesting.
I wonder how long that guy's been off drugs.
Oh, didn't he only have the car crash in February?
Oh,
was it this year?
Shit. Oh, he could
or
be
last year.
He could potentially be on a knife edge then. Fingers crossed, something tips him over.
Oh, well, no wonder he stormed out.
No, not really. I don't really want him to read that.
See, I've written here, Caitlin also on a short contract. Finally, I reached the conclusion that it could be a possibility.
How did you forget that at the time? I mean, even Jack figured it out. You're not exactly a Big Brother aficionado.
But then, Caitlin, one moment, please.
Oh, no.
What did you think was happening?
Oh.
Loft? Basement?
No, because I
bunker?
knew that was bullshit. I just thought it was going to be some elongated goodbye thing.
Kind of was.
Yeah. So they asked her who she wanted to give immunity to.
So who did you think she was going to give it to?
I thought she would give it to Ellie.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, they just shown her have an emotional conversation with Dane where he'd said
I missed that.
She taught him to be true to yourself. And Imogen also went in and had an emotional... she was just like, promise that we're still going to be friends after this or something because you're famous and I want to be around you.
Yeah.
She didn't say that. But...
I want to meet Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, she got quite emotional actually. And then Caitlin promised they would stay in touch and that was about it. But yeah, I thought she was going to give it to Imogen after that.
No, so she gave it to Ellie and then Jess and Imogen were annoyed because Ellie has been immune twice.
Is the first time when she had to get someone out of the half floor?
I'm not sure. No, it was when she faced off against Caitlin, wasn't it? And she was safe. Well, she won it then. She won immunity then. So
you can't be pissy about someone winning outright immunity.
You won it, that's it. And then you were given it. That's, them's the breaks. So then we had Danny talking to Thomas Markle and he said, do you think your sister will be watching this?
Danny's obsessed with who might be watching.
And then Danny said, do you think she'll say that short guy is really hot?
In the worst American accent you'd ever heard.
Yeah, it was bad. What's this? Morning, what's good about it? I think Bernie was saying that.
Oh yeah, hang on. No, that's what Caitlin says. Is the impression of Caitlin. What's good about it? Imogen said in the diary room, and I've written here, this is not good for us, that Danny and Thomas are on the outs.
Yeah. You were right.
That's why I already got worried then, because like she could see it coming. Danny creaming his legs with the Dove cream and doing a bad Meghan Markle impression. Danny told Thomas that he is a freak and